and welcome to a match between Dark Blemishes and Copper Virgin. I am Radnor. I will be casting this match tonight, and as you see, the draft is about to get underway. And our first ban out for this match is Keeper of the Light.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
And Io will be blocked out from Dark Blemishes. So far, standard bans. Last thing you want is the recall ability from Keeper of the Light to be able to pull heroes into a fight that weren't potentially there, as well as the relocate from Io. Nyx Assassin will be blocked out by Copper Virgin. Good pick there. The Impale on him has great potential at any time of the game. Once he hits level 6 and gets that Vendetta, his ganking ability goes way up. He is a hard hero to keep an eye on, and he can cause some major damage to your team very quickly. So it makes sense why he's banned out here at this stage of the game.
5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
And a Darkseer is also being banned out. Great potential with that vacuum and the wall of replica. Not something you want to be going up against in a team fight. And the Bat Rider will be the first hero picked up versus Magnus.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
Good picks here by both teams. The RP ability, great potential. Even if your team is down, you hit a good 5-man RP at any point in the game, and you can easily wipe out the enemy team. Bat Rider, great potential with the lasso. Bring some of the hardest to kill enemies out from the middle of the team, kill them quickly, and you have the ability to change the whole dynamic of the enemy team.
Disruptor.
Radiant team pick.
Lifestealer.
And a Disruptor and Lifestealer will be being picked up. Lifestealer has very good potential later in the game, especially with that Infest, and his Rage can cause major, not just major damage, but gives him great ability to get out of
Faceless Void.
a good amount of fights. You see Shadow Demon being picked, and a Faceless Void being picked for Dark Blemishes. That Chronosphere, great ability to do huge amounts of damage without being retaliated on if you're caught in that. And you see Windrunner will be banned out here by Copper Virgin. And there's the Lone Druid.
Radiant team.
Puck, Queen of Pain, also
Radiant team
banned out.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
And there's the Gyrocopter ban coming out.
Team ban.
And there's the Leshrac being banned out.
Radiant team pick.
We're going to get on to our last two picks for each teams, and we're going to see where they go with their picks. Alina is being picked up for Copper Virgin.
Dire team pick.
Outworld Devourer.
There,
Radiant team pick.
sorry about that. There is the Outworld Devourer being picked up by Dark Blemishes, and the last pick for each team.
Ten seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining. Reserve time.
And they're taking an extra couple seconds here to figure out exactly who they want to pick for their last pick of their team. We see great supports out with Lena and the Shadow Demon. We see the Bat Rider with great initiation skills. The Life Stealer can go and do great damage, especially in the late game. It wouldn't surprise me to see something like a Storm Spirit being picked. There's a lot of potential picks left for Copper Version at this time, and we'll see where they go with that. We've got 15 seconds left on the reserve time here.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds remaining.
And a Clinks is actually being picked up.
Dire team pick.
And there's an Ogre Magi being picked up for Dark Blemish. So this match is just about to get underway, and I'm excited to see how it's going to turn out. And gonna go through the team picks here real quick. We've got Iron Virgin on Bat Rider, Tokyo Hot on Lena. We've got Cool GGYY on Life Stealer, SB on Shadow Demon, and Angel Lover MM on Clinks. We've got Name on Faceless Void, Dudia on Magnus, LSD on Ogre Magi, and Sparkling Heart Kira Knightly on Disruptor, as well as Evil on Outworld Devourer. As for the lanes, we're going to see Outworld Devourer in mid for the Dire team. Up top we see what looks like an Ogre Magi and Faceless Void, and it looks like down on bottom we've got a Magnus, and
30 seconds to battle.
up top as well is the Disruptor. For the Radiant team, we're going to be seeing Clinks in mid. It looks like Shadow Demon, Lina, and Lifestealer on top lane, and on the bottom lane you see the Bat Rider. And this match is about to get underway,
The
so
battle begins for good and all.
you see Initiation cast onto the Ogre Magi already, and Shadow Demon's able to get the kill right off the bat against that Ogre Magi. He falls very quickly, and there is a pause coming out already into this game. Yeah, we do see a disconnect come out from the Ogre Magi. Good initiation there right off the bat from this Radiant team. They saw him coming down from the Dire jungle, and they did not want to give him a single chance to make it out alive. And as we saw, that Ogre Magi fell very quickly to this Lina Shadow Demon Lifestealer team. So no real surprise here. You just, I mean, to run into 3 enemies in a short proximity to each other, even at level 1, when you've got the ability to deal damage with the Lifestealer, to hold you in place with the disruption from the Shadow Demon, and to not only do some good damage, but get a stun. I mean, we're talking easy potential to die here. And if you're not careful, as you saw, you're going to fall very quickly. As for the matchup here, I see a pretty even matchup between the two teams. I would say where this match is going to come into play is through the supports. Lina is a great support, as well as Shadow Demon. If we see good support coming out of this team, Copper Virgin has great potential with those supports. The Dire team seems to be just, it's a well-picked team, and they have great team player ability. It just matters on how well their supports are willing to play and how aggressive their farming is at the early stages. I mean, at super great potential with the Faceless Void, he has the ability to do major amounts of damage, especially in that Chronosphere. Something to keep an eye on if they are given the late game, but if he does not get the farm needed, if he does not just keep up on those last hits and get the items he needs, he has a great road ahead of him, and it's not just in levels, it's also in items. The Faceless Void can be a great hero, but he has a long way to go from the early game, and I mean, you've got the RP from the Magnus once he hits level 6, and I mean, you've got good spells in general from the Dire team, but when it comes down to it, they're just seeming to be missing one component, and I can't quite put my finger on what it is. I could be wrong, and who knows? We could see some great plays come out of this Dire team, and it could go from there. But at this point in time, I see a very good potential with the Radiant team. Sorry about this delay. It seems that the Ogre Magi is having problems coming back into the game. He's having some major lag, and we're just waiting on him. Again, my name is Radnor. Glad to be doing this cast here tonight. You can follow me on Twitch, YouTube. If you ever see me online on Steam, I'm available on Steam as Radnor in brackets SW. Yeah, big fan of Dota, have been for many years. Excited to see how this match goes, and it looks like it'll just be a little bit longer. We've got a restart of the computer from the Ogre Magi, and he will be coming back on here in just a minute, and we'll just be waiting for him. And hopefully this disconnect does not affect us much longer. We see some talk between the two teams. No real surprise there. They're just trying to pass the time as well. Just some minor trash talking between the two teams. No real surprise. The heroes to keep an eye out for in this match will be that Faceless Void, especially if it gets into the later game. Life Stealer as well. The Bat Rider will probably be getting some good initiation, especially once he gets a Blink Dagger. And once he has that lasso up and running. We see huge potential with this Magnus here. Once he gets the RP up and running, he can skewer in, blink in, and I have seen games change in an instant with a great RP from a Magnus. I've seen games where the team was 15 down and they were able to come back. We do see a reconnection here, and a quick pause, coming back in, and we just have a quick AFK. They weren't sure when he was going. Wow. Okay. Now this match officially is underway. Sorry about that dead time in there, guys. And Shadow Demon just took down the Disruptor up top. Sorry for missing that. That happened so quickly. This is a very aggressive Shadow Demon up top. They're not afraid to go in there and deal the damage. Again, great tri-lane here between these three. The potential they have, as you see, they were able to take down the Ogre Magi very quickly. They were able to take down the Disruptor very quickly. And if they can keep pressuring this Faceless Void and allow him no farm, they have a good chance of surviving late game. But the more farm they allow this Faceless Void to acquire, the bigger the problem they're going to have as this game gets later and later. So that's one thing to keep an eye on. And we even see some early damage coming into the tower. Some minor harassment coming out on the Faceless Void from that Shadow Demon. Again, very aggressive play. And we see Outworld Devourer in the mid lane getting away to get that Tango. Very, very low health. He has 85 health as of right now. He is sticking around as long as he can, though, to get that extra farm. And we see Magnus dying on the bottom lane to the Bat Rider.
Bottom tower doesn't even have arms to defend itself. What a brave tower.
Aggressive gameplay by this Radiant team. It's just hard to keep up with high aggression, and I apologize for that. As you see, good farming here. The Radiant has 3 of their heroes in the top of the CS charts. Again, very aggressive play by this Shadow Demon. Not afraid to chase the Faceless Void back into his own, under his tower. And we see some harassment going on to the Outworld Devourer here. We've got 2 level 5s in the mid lane.
Killing spree.
And again, the Shadow Demon goes in, kills the Disruptor. And they're trying to take down that Faceless Void, but he keeps jumping under that. And we see Clinks running in way past the tier 1 tower, trying to get that kill on the Outworld Devourer, but he is taking a good amount of damage from the tower here. And Outworld Devourer finally buys his bottle. And the Shadow Demon finally drops the Faceless Void and the Disruptor. We see the Ogre Magi does not have long to live. He's going to fall here in just a second. Even hiding under that tower, the amount of damage that this top tri-lane is able to deliver. If you look here, we've got 4 kills already for the Shadow Demon. 1 kill for the Lino, 1 kill for the Lifestealer, and 1 kill for the Batrider. The major action is happening up here on top. Very aggressive play by the Shadow Demon here.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. It has no arms to defend itself.
And if you see here, they're keeping the level of that Faceless Void, Ogre Magi, and Disruptor way down.
Dire's top tower is doing its best, but it doesn't look good.
By keeping them down like that, especially by keeping this Faceless Void down, you're going to see great late game potential from this Radiant team, and the potential for this Faceless Void goes down. The more he gets put in this hole, the harder it's going to be for him to catch up and get the farm he needs.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
As you see a race for the Ruin here, but the Clinks has the Haste Rune. He is going to get out. He was met up with the Ogre Magi here in the mid lane.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack. Run, little bottom tower, run.
And we see the Batrider fall here. Magnus is very low on health.
Dire's top tower is under attack. Oh, that's got to hurt. Dire's top tower is under attack. Dire's top tower has fallen.
And the tier 1 tower falls. They're going to go in on the Ogre Magi. You see the disruption come in. He's going to run back. Again, this Faceless Void isn't able to come in and do the damage needed in order to push these back. They're going to chase him through the jungle. Small lag spike there.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
And we see the GG called very early on. Just the aggression that they were putting out, the ability to keep that Faceless Void from getting those levels. There's just no way that they should have called it this early. But as you see, the team is just disconnecting out. They accept the defeat, even at this level. And there's just really no way for him to come in. I mean, they called it. It shouldn't have been called this early, in my opinion. But the picks were just better for that Radiant team. Thank you for watching this very quick cast. Again, I'm Radnor. Hope to bring you more casts here in the future, and I hope to hear from you guys soon.